Greetings and salutations, folks. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think right now in the playthrough, it feels kind of like Kassandra on her quest, even at the moment. Like right now she... Ooh, there's a captain to kill. Right now she's kind of directionless. Like before, there was some guidance in that, there was a goal to get to find the Wolf of Sparta. Now the goal is to find one woman in all of Greece, which sounds pretty tricky. Which in, like, hopeful theory, the Oracle would be able to come to some degree of aid. Otherwise, I don't really need to be fighting anybody right now. There is no actual purpose to any sort of assassination. It is not a means to any end. There are outposts I can go to. I could weaken the fortification of the current leader of this area, but there's no story reason that would explain why. So for that reason, let's see what Elpenor wants. Or what he has to say about my confrontation with the wolf.
How was Megaris?
The wolf is dead.
Excellent.
Okay, so I didn't kill him, but because he left the battlefield and he left his helmet behind, almost as kind of like...
Expected me to haggle? Come now, Kassandra. It isn't every day I have someone kill their own father. But he wasn't your real father, was he?
Why does he know all of this? I don't care. You deserve... How did you know about Nikolaus?
How did you know Nikolaus was my stepfather?
I love theater. All of the arts, really. A great general throws his own children off a cliff on the say-so of the Oracle. It is a tragedy for the...
Also, is this the exact same Oracle that I'm about to talk to?
Oh, my friend.
Because if the Oracle asked my father to throw me off the cliff, am I going to that same person?
Come,
In which case, are they the next target?
tell me, Misthios, did you learn anything worthwhile in your dealings with the wolf?
He mentioned my mother. She still lives?
Not for long, I'm afraid.
What are you talking about?
You are going to bring me her head, of course.
Are you out of your mind?
You killed the man who raised you for a sack of coins. I only assumed you wanted your family dead as much as I do.
Malaka! You think you can play with me? I'll cut out your tongue.
So disappointing.
Nope. Alright, so I guess we're doing this now. You don't... Okay, you can keep your shield. Sorry. I... Alright, so I'll hit them when they're down. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's useful. Nope. And I definitely did not capitalize on that mistake. And I probably should heal eventually. Oh, okay. That killed one guy. That'll make the rest of this fight much easier.
snuck away like a coward. I should investigate his house.
Alright, I did not expect that confrontation to, essentially immediately make him a villain. But I suppose here we are.
A letter to Alpino. Phoebe, you led him right to me.
You were right about the Kephalonian peasant girl. She led me right to the Misthios, near the ancient ruins of Krenoi. You did good work, tracking them down, now to get them both to trust me. Did I ever tell you I was a fan of theater? As for you, find your payment and focus. Signed, Alphenor.
Alpinor's looking for a woman. I wonder who he wants in his slimy grasp now.
In regards to your search for the woman, if anyone would know her whereabouts, it would be that crazy priestess at the Asclepios Sanctuary. I'd go myself, but she terrifies me. Yours, Antonide.
This is a ship manifest. Alpinor's selling weapons to both Athens and Sparta. He wants this war to go on forever. I have met some treacherous people. None of them compared to Alpinor. I'm going to look under every rock and every shadow until I find and kill this vile serpent.
Interesting. Although I suppose it's not too surprising that this man who was willing to kill his own employees while they were down is a war profiteer. Huh. He is still in focus. Although I think I'm going to need more direction than that. Because focus is a big place. And you know what? There's a very specific person I can go and get this direction. Way up here in the mountains. A ghost. Let's hold back on the drama and find this person. Although one thing to notice is that the attack on me did not affect my notoriety in the region. Nobody seemed to mind that I killed those 2 guards.
They'll be on high alert here.
Okay, this is different. Prometheus and the birth of mankind. It appears that there is a whole bunch of guards kind of maneuvering their way around. That said, I don't know how well I would be able to sneak about, considering the placement of the civilians in this group. That said, it seems like there's only these 3 guards, so it shouldn't be that terrible. The only tricky part is which way is this guy facing?
The madmen of Prometheus. If only Athena could breathe life into them.
Okay, so 1's down, 2 to go. Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. Although this guy is facing my direction, so I'm going to go the far way around. Also notice that I've acquired some sort of critical assassinate. Because it's not enough to just stab somebody in the face. You need to, like, really amplify the damage. Okay. That was pretty easy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about Greek mythology to really comment on the placement of the figures. All I know is that Prometheus is the one that granted fire to man, and thusly created life, I believe? I'll have to reopen the Greek textbooks if I expect to actually talk about that any further. Although it's interesting how, like, every Assassin's Creed has viewpoints for you to climb up, reach the top of, and then see a brilliant display of camera cinematography as it spins around your character high above the city. It's interesting that this game kind of front-loads its most majestic imagery, giving you this giant statue of Zeus, like, right at the beginning of the game. And then as you proceed, then you get, like, the hut. Like, the hut in the middle of nowhere. Like, you start off with the almost impossible, and then you immediately, slowly kind of nestle in, like, okay, this is something anybody could probably climb, really. So polished. Such pristine. Now, I believe our next stop is going to be right around those buildings up there. That, I believe, should be where the Oracle is, assuming I can tell directions properly.
Nikolaos wore nave snakes in the grass, but I wasn't expecting this.
An actual snake temple. It was a literal message, not a figurative message. And more cultists. Is that a... What kind of skeletal structure is that? Alright, well, let's, scout it out. Now, somewhere... Also, actually, let's sneak around and see if... Oh, hello. It appears the captain is way over there. Let's head down first and see if there's a quest I'm missing out on.
Hello there. Need some help?
My students and I have been debating intrinsic purpose, Misthios. The reasons the gods or nature have shaped the world.
My purpose is solving problems, usually with a blade.
Yeah, I'm not exactly in that school of thought there, sir.
All this talk of nature and not necessarily of gods has put me at odds with the followers of Ares. I have been threatened.
You want me to be the protector?
That would be the idea, yes.
Okay.
Be safe with me.
Oh. Hello? Where did you come from? And why did you... Were you just kind of like waiting? I don't know. So what I need is like a successful... Oh, hello. One of these dodges has to eventually be successful, if I believe in myself. Oh, there we go. That was extremely sloppy, but it got the job done. Nope, hold on. And... Wait, is he dead now? It appears I have failed him. Oh well. At the very least, I suppose now I know that these protection missions, the other character actually has a life bar, even though it is invisible to me.
I should watch my step around here.
Alright, that's one down, and I believe the captain kind of... I was expecting him to go farther. The captain is up there along the ramp. So I don't think there is a way to surprise him. No, nobody's here. You saw nothing. Oh, hello. Nope. I not only was able to expertly murder him, I also acquired his bounty of goat cheese. Okay, so there's 7 guys, but I don't think 7 guys appeared on my... Or I scouted out 7 guards. Oh. Alright, so there's a couple more guys around. What direction are you facing? You are facing me. Nope, that did not murder him. Excellent. Although if he's the captain, then is this other guy just a regular goon? Ah, so stealthy. I didn't even see that happening. Okay. So there's still a couple things to loot. And a couple guards to kill. Looks like mostly down there, and... Oop, looks like somebody found a body. That's okay. Excellent. And now this guy is conveniently not looking at me, so... But unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. That's going to be really close to enough. You know, I would have thought he would have been more important than just a regular guard. Okay, let's try this again. Damn it. 3rd time's the charm. I wonder if there's a power-up for distance throwing. So if he's not... Oop. Hello. You know, that does feel a little overkill. Or should I say overpowered. Now, okay, so that's not necessarily the least realistic thing, because if you consider, like, look at his helmet. Like, how much peripheral vision do you think this guy has? Like, he's basically blind to anything coming in from his sides. That is, like, the least strategic helmet to wear. Like, you're better off wearing nothing on your head than that thing. And were they guarding anything? The Snake Temple. Okay.
I can smell this coming for you, Elpinor.
What a shame. We would have made you rich.
Wait, what? He's just right here? Okay, so I was expecting the quest of finding him to be a little bit more difficult, but it seems that I've found Elpinor on accident. And he's a bit spry, even though he doesn't really... damn it. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have really bad aim with that specific special attack. Also, fighting in this...
Don't take it personally, mister.
There we go. And who's we? Like, I suppose that with the scope of this game, it's obvious that he's... Oop. Can I knock him into the fire? No.
Don't fight it. The cult always gets what it wants. We already have Demos. We'll find
We already have Demos. What does that mean? Huh.
Killing me is a mistake.
Trusting you on Kefalonia was a mistake.
I am the reason you left that island alive. The cult wanted you dead.
What cult? Where are they?
Okay.
Small shard I found on Elpinor is like nothing I've ever seen. Might come in handy.
So I guess that basically leaves talking to the Oracle. Because I would imagine that would be essentially be the next thing that I can do before figuring out where Kassandra's mother is. Although, like I said before, just now, I was expecting the search for this guy to be a little bit more complicated, and not, oh, I just found him, he's right here, and now he's dead.
I hope this oracle gives better news than the one in Sparta.
Okay, I think that's essentially, that message by itself is enough to decide that this is going to be a different oracle than the one that sent her to her death.
Sanctuary of Delphi. The gods themselves watch over this land.
Ooh, fancy. But before we go inside, let's take a step onto the roof. For the view, specifically. Yeah. Looks nice. Is that a coliseum in the background or a theater? Is there a difference to this group of people? Also, very nice of them to pile their pink leaves right in front of the synchronized location. Okay, that's not an entrance. Oh, hello.
Kassandra,
Barnabas?
this reminds
Barnabas.
me. We're so close to the gods, I can feel Apollo all around me. How did it go with Elpinor?
I met him. I killed him. Ooh, that is so sneaky.
He just
That is
saw
a
the oracle.
very, very sneaky way to basically...
Well, is she?
She left me with more questions than answers.
That's the oracle for you.
You weren't lying. It really is the spear of Leonidas.
I may have mentioned you.
Okay, so before we continue, notice how in the beginning of the cutscene she says we'll talk later in private. This essentially means that they don't have to create two separate cutscenes, or three separate cutscenes, because there exist three variables. One, you did not meet with Elpinos. Two, you met with Elpinos. Three, you met with Elpinos and you killed him. So instead of creating three separate cutscenes, there is one single cutscene that kind of brushes it underneath the table and allows the game to proceed. Now, I don't want to be mad at him, so we should be a little bit...
Showing a bit more secrecy.
Well, it's just he seemed interested in legends. Like you. I thought you might get along.
How did...
Who are
My
you?
spear just by looking at it? You're more than some simple pilgrim.
All things in Delphi are more than they appear. Even
I am actually Zeus. Okay, I'm Herodotus.
Or I was. This war is forcing us all to new extremes.
That much is true. Why are you hiding your identity?
I'm here on behalf of a man in Athens. A very powerful man.
I like how he pulls back his hood, even like we're supposed to know who he is.
You told me you came to ask the oracle a personal question.
War is personal, Barnabas.
So, you came to seek the Pythia's guidance on how to end the war.
I did. Though something is wrong in Delphi. Guards at every turn, people being turned away.
You don't seem convinced the Pythia can be believed. What did she tell you?
I asked her to show the path to the war's end. She said, spring should not wish for winter, as it brings death with it.
Such wisdom. I don't understand the word of it, but that's why she's in there and we're out here.
I know a threat when I hear one.
You were on Kefalonia for too long.
This line is ridiculous. Are there always this many people to see the Pythia?
These are more than just people.
Every city sends a Fiori or sacred ambassadors to seek guidance on behalf of their people. The Pythia not only shapes the destinies of individuals, but of the entire Greek world.
Imagine what power one would have if they controlled what came out of her mouth.
Apollo controls this.
Of course he does.
Of course.
Delphi is nothing, like they say. Has it always been like this?
No, this was once.
Also, I have absolutely no idea how they
But war changes
describe
things.
Delphi, so I don't really have a way to compare.
Pythia for more political reasons. Prophecies in times of war often stir violent emotions.
It's wise to keep your blades sheathed. Drawing blood in Delphi is considered an insult to Apollo. Punishment is severe.
Okay, I'll try to hold back. Although I would imagine in gameplay terms that likely just means a heftier fine.
I have my own questions for the Pythia. But this line, I'll be an old woman by the time I see her.
You're joking! You carry more blades than a field of grass.
I didn't come here to start trouble.
Trouble? Just walk in. Who's going to stop you? The priest?
Okay, Barnabas almost sounds like a drunk.
Out of hand, I'm blaming you, Barnabas.
Is she not every bit as great as I said?
Alright, I guess let's just walk in.
I'm here to see the Pythia.
Only those chosen by the light of Apollo may enter.
How does one...
So how do you know who gets chosen?
Back of the line.
Do I look like someone who waits in line?
You are now... Okay, they missed out on the comic opportunity by having him look at her and go, "You appear to be chosen. Please step in." That is an opportunity lost, but that's okay. It's a big game.
Enter into the light of Apollo, the light that illuminates shadow. Choose your question wisely, mortal, for you have but Speak, truth seeker.
See, I could ask who is my father, but the person who is my father didn't raise me. It's just DNA. I'd imagine that's probably going to eventually become an issue later, so instead I'm going to just go with the main quest. Where is my mother?
I lost my mother when I was young. I have to find her. Where is she?
It's you, from the visions, the child on the mountain.
How could you know that?
You need to leave, now.
Leave? Do you have any idea what I've been through to get here?
Oh, but I do.
I went through a tutorial,
Cautions you did
an
not
initial
know.
level quest.
A child and her family still live thanks to you.
But how?
No one can hide from the light.
Please. I've come this far. You must have the answers I seek.
Child of the mountain, the cult of Cosmos have eyes everywhere. They will
The cult of Cosmos.
Cosmos.
The oracle has spoken. The prophecy is yours.
You never answered my question.
The Pythia is done for the day.
I'm not leaving until I get answers. Herodotus, you're still here. Where's Barnabas?
He's gone back to your ship. You don't look happy with your prophecy.
She knew who I was.
She's the Pythia. It's her business to act like she knows you.
That was no act. She said she had visions of me as a child on a mountain.
What child hasn't stood on a mountain?
I was thrown from that mountain. My life started and ended on that mountain. I'm telling you. She knew who I was, what I'd done. She tried to warn me.
Warn you? About what?
She mentioned the cult of Cosmos. Does this mean anything to you?
It's probably something I shouldn't speak aloud in public territory.
A cult unlike any other coming to Delphi. But they painted no mind.
And the Pythia seemed afraid of them. Guards took her away.
Took her away? Then the whispers were true. If this cult has corrupted the...
Then that means the Oracle might be in danger.
This is devastating news. Do you understand what this means? Through her, the cult controls the world.
I need to speak with her when she's not so well protected.
That would require a miracle from the gods. She is always protected.
You know more about the Pythia than I do. Where would she be?
When she's not in the Temple of Apollo, she's at her home in the Hora of Delphi.
I can't go breaking down every door until I find her.
The Oracle's home is probably easy.
That seemed to work in regards to defeating Elpinos.
In the Hora of Delphi, who can afford to live in luxury.
Where in the Hora of Delphi does the Pythia live?
I've heard she lives on the outskirts of the village, but be warned, she will be guarded. Not everyone comes to see the Oracle with the best of intentions.
I'll find where the Pythia lives, and I will get answers.
Kassandra, don't forget. Brute force is useless when finesse is required.
I.e., be sneaky. Luckily, I'm the sneakiest sneak that ever sneaked. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.